Hi team, welcome to my leg section and how to work your hamstring muscles using a ball in the supine position. So that's basically laying on your back with your heels up on a ball. That's the common way of doing it. The hamstring muscles are in the back of your leg, and because we can't see them, we don't tend to want to work them. They're also quite hard to work. So the quads, the front of your thigh, are a lot easier. Plus they're your mirror muscles, so we see them and we tend to work them. But what we end up doing is doming our quads and overworking the front, which causes weakness at the back. That leads to your pelvis being pulled forward and down, anterior pelvic tilt, which puts your lower back under load. So sometimes a lower back problem is weak glutes and weak hamstrings and over tight and over strong quads. It's not always your lower back. So if you're not working your hamstrings, I'd recommend doing it. So using a ball adds instability, which adds overload. If you're not ready for this, have a look at my section on the body weight exercises for hamstrings, which is the same thing, but just with your feet on the floor. So getting into position for hamstring bridge. Laying on your back, supine, hamstring bridge, walnuts, feet on a ball. Now, I like to have my clients have their ankles on the ball. That way they can relax their legs. If they've got their heels on, the temptation is we dig our heels in, which aggravates the calf muscle. We start using the calf to bend our knee, which is one of the actions of the gastroc, rather than our hamstrings to draw in the heels. So have your feet a little bit wide. The narrower, the more instability. Relax your head and neck. Now, all you're going to do is squeeze your butt, walnuts. Imagine there's a walnut between your bum cheeks and hold it. Tighten your waist, your stomach and your spine. So you're doing a plank from the hips to the armpit. And just float your hips up to the ceiling. Again, if you try and arch, you'll overuse your glute and lower back muscles. That's not the point. That's not where we want the load. We want the work where your bum and hamstrings meet, your gluteal fold. So we come down to touch, the gentlest of touches, and then we squeeze up. So that's basically option one. Once you get confident at that and you're narrow, you might want your arms wide for a bit of stability. What we can do is lift. Now, I'm going to suck up my butt more and roll in my ankles. And I'm going to keep my bum up and then touch down. But I'm lifting my hips all the time and I'm keeping my feet relaxed. If you don't pick up your hips, this becomes more of a hip flexor workout. You're working your hip flexors. You're pulling your knee to your nose, not your ankle to your butt. So we lift, we roll in, we roll out, we come down. After that, if we lift one leg, that's also working your hamstring. Yep. And that adds more instability, which adds more overload. So basically, there's loads you can do with the ball to increase overload, which increases intensity, which increases the effectiveness of the exercise. So, how many sets and reps? If you're going for bulk, you want to be lifting 80 to 100% of what you can do. So you want to be maximally overloading your hamstrings. 2 to 4 sets, less than 8 reps. And remember, the last 3 of any set should be a challenge, but maintaining good form. If you're going for stamina, 2 to 4 sets, 12 to 20 reps at less than 60% of what you can do. And if you're going for maintenance, it's 3 to 6 sets, 8 to 12 reps at between 60 to 80% of what you can lift. So that's hamstring bridge in the supine position, walnuts, on a ball.